Right, so next one. I've done the next two in one, and it's kind of a similar theme in there about basically fans being able to access and engage with their sport and with their club more, in terms of when you're linking it to this means that spectatorship and how it improves their spectatorship. It improves the fan experience because they can engage with their club more. That's quite a common theme running through this. So let's start with internet. What would be a dead nice section for you to do in internet is niche sports. So if you type in niche sports into Google, loads come up. I saw one called wife carrying that they're doing like Finland, dodgeball, octopus, some dead weird sports that you'd never have heard of and wouldn't actually be able to ever get on television, because Sky Sports would never, they'd never put these type of sports on. But because of the internet, it can give exposure to these kind of niche, nice little sports type things. So obviously increasing access to that type of thing for a fan of wife carrying, blooming out, this is perfect for me, because I could never find wife carrying on the telly before. So yeah, obviously this means that get that involved in that bit there. Podcast is obviously a big thing in terms of creating debate and getting different people's opinions on what's happening in the sport. YouTube, you can see different games on YouTube now. Some of our kids, when they got to the final of the county cup with their county team, you could watch the game on YouTube where they were playing at Coventry. It was in Jack Bromfield's year a few years ago. It's also good for kind of best bits, whereas like your kind of generation who just can't even watch the game of football, but you just want to watch the best bits or watch the bits where they get injured or the goals or whatever, and just be able to see little clips and things. Possibly I'm being a bit harsh there, but like again, it's creating opportunities for accommodating different spectators. Esports is obviously quite a big thing now. I did hear something on the radio about that possibly entering the Olympics one day. So if that's something that interests you, by all means go and research it, and then spectatorship, link it to it. This means that, and how's it improve life for the spectator. Last thing is sort of Now TV, Amazon and Netflix. I'm pretty sure over Christmas or something, it might be Now TV or it could be Amazon, that have got a number of Premier League games on there. So more and more you'll find that these kind of sites are taking Premier League games onto their books, and it's going away from Sky Sports, and you're going to have to kind of engage with this. But possibly it's creating more opportunity because people don't want to pay Sky Sports. You have to pay a lot for that, whereas actually if I've just got Amazon, possibly that's increasing the spectatorship range because lots of people have Amazon. Anyway, next bit is social media. So social media, I've got here, right, there's a fan boost thing in Formula E that I was reading about, where basically you can vote for the best driver. That's basically pretty standard on Twitter, where they do a poll of who was your man of the match tonight, was that a red card, and you can kind of, again, trying to get the audience engaging with them. It's up to date. This is quite a nice little phrase here. Instant communication channels with fans. That's what social media gives you, because it's so instant, it's so quick, and people are constantly like looking at their phones type thing, that you can get it through and you can get that instant update. And it could be just about traffic going up into the stadium tonight, or something to just bear in mind, or a little competition that's going on, or something. Facebook live streams, like it might be unveiling a new signing, it might be the whole game's on Facebook Live, or it could be a press conference or an interview or whatever it may be. Again, increasing interest. You can follow the players on Instagram. So I follow Harry Kane on Instagram, and I could see when he was coming back from his ankle, during his ankle rehab, and I can kind of get a little bit closer to my role models and my idols. But obviously there is a negative side to that, which we'll look at in Allo 3. So don't touch on that now. Don't touch on the negatives of like privacy for stars. Just kind of talk about the positives. And again, engage in debate in Twitter, which I've kind of already mentioned. Okay, cool.